Welcome in. It is Main Street Today time in Middle Tennessee. Today is a heat advisory up to 100 degrees today. And the feels like, in the heat index, it feels like hail. I don't know, but it is going to be so hot. So if you are outside, you work outside, you're thinking about doing things outside, just don't. Or hydrate if you have to be outside, and use all the cooling things that you can, and make sure you work on your time today. Checking in with everybody. I'm so glad. Yes, Steve Bernie, I'm so glad you're hello and happy hot Thursday. True. Hello to Suzanne and Mark. Mark, did you ever get your peach milkshake? All right. Well, you guys, what we're talking about is I had a live last night from my farm, and Mark and I both have a penchant. We both love the peach milkshakes at Chick-fil-A, and we both decided, I can't have them. I had one 2 years ago, and I said, this is just too good. It's too good, and I'll never be able to stop. So I don't let myself have those, but I do let myself have a lot of fun. And that is like right now at the Gaylord Opryland. I had no idea that you can go and take advantage of so many of the things. If you check out our Main Street Today page, if you're watching there, go to our Facebook page, because I'm going to start adding a lot of things to save you money here in Middle Tennessee. And if I don't cover it, I know that Miss Cheap does. And you can find her columns in our 5-day-a-week Main Street Nashville, mainstreetnash.com. Check it out. It's a digital newspaper, and it's got all sorts of money-saving things that you can experience. But if you're like me and you like our regular papers, we get people coming into the Wilson Post office all the time because they want to get their papers, because it's filled with all the coupons every week. So if you're like me, you love a good bargain, you need to watch this story from the Gaylord Opryland. Where is your staycation plan for this year? How about the Gaylord Opryland? It is everything in one place, like stellar golf courses, riverside. How about a trip to the Grand Ole Opry? Music of yesterday, music of today, all under one roof. It is incredible. How about sound waves? It is a beach, it is a pool, it is a water park, all in one. Or how about a royal tea party with the kids, all the little princesses in your life, or the older, more mature princesses will love a day at Relax Spa, or a river cruise, day or night on the General Jackson. The incredible entertainment, whether it is on board or whether it is a walkthrough of the Opryland complex. There is music everywhere. How about the water attractions? How about the botanicals? It is a vacation every day for your eyes, for your ears, for you. Now, maybe you have the entire family. It's a perfect place to bring your kids if you want to take and enjoy a wonderful package at Sound Waves, or maybe your big kids and you want to be away from the little ones. Adult-only sections as well. If you want to really have a good time, take one of the river cruises from the morning to the night. Maybe when all the lights come on, you will enjoy a romantic or a family walkthrough. It is the place to gather for a drink or watch a sporting event. Everything under one roof. Gaylord Opryland. There are wonderful packages available for families, for groups. If you live in Tennessee, or if you're coming from outside Tennessee, and special discounts we'll tell you about that are right here in Davidson County. Gaylord Opryland has something perfect for you.
How can people get tickets and find out about staying here, going to Sound Waves? Where can they get all the info?
All of the information for our Summer of More, as we like to call it, is at GaylordOpryland.com. Even the Sound Waves packages are listed on that page. And we have resident discounts available, up to 40% off for Davidson County residents, or up to 25% off for Tennessee residents. And if you're out of state, we even have a discount for you of 15% off the Sound Waves packages.
that seem fun? And I had no idea there were so many discounts for people who are in Davidson County, Middle Tennessee, and beyond. They're great packages, and you can just go. If you scroll down on the Main Street Today page on Facebook, you can find that link, and it'll take you right to where you can order tickets and packages. And they have special discounts for groups. Like if you want to take a girl group and just take and do even a weekday and just say, hey, we're going to talk about Casual Friday, go over to Soundwaves and have a girl party over there. You can do that and do group discounts. Pretty cool. We have got Main Street Backstage Nashville that comes up every Saturday. It starts at 12:30, and there's some really important people involved in that. Heidi Newfield, if you have not seen the show I just did with her, she is fabulous. We talked a little bit about her upcoming album that's coming out, the Barfly Sessions. She's repackaging, redoing that just a little bit. So she's going to have copies of the copy that I have, the special copy, the one I've been riding around with. And there are some fabulous highlights on that you won't find everywhere else. But I bet you're going to find this one. This is called Whitley's Tombstone. And it's just a little promo piece with she and somebody you're going to recognize, Randy Houser.
All by myself, the time is worn as the whole, and Willie's guitar from fighting like Whitney and Jones. I'm as empty as a bottle in Hayes, Cadillac. Sure as cold as the marble on Whitley's tombstone.
There's another event coming up on Friday, and it is Ramadrama. Here's a little sneak peek, and I've got some ways for you to save money on that. Stick around.
What's up, guys? This is Wes Brown. Hey, please come join me at Ramadrama Live in Nashville, Tennessee, Friday, July 30th through Sunday, August 1st at the Factory at Franklin. So head on over to ramadrama.com to get your tickets. Look forward to seeing you there.
They're going to have all sorts of picture opportunities. It starts on Friday. This is a family-friendly event, and just so you know, kids 12 years of age or under get in free. Can you imagine? Do you sit around and watch Hallmark movies during Christmas? I bet you do. And some of the favorite actors and actresses will be there. And there's all sorts of great, great music. Let me see if I can find out some of the people who are going to be playing. All the actors are going to be taking pictures with folks. It's Friday and Saturday. Well, I'll tell you, I do know that you can get a full schedule at Rama Drama Official on Instagram or on Facebook. But let me play my Paulina Jane is one of my spirit daughters. I just love her. She is a Detroit girl. She is in Nashville now, and she's a life support system for hair. She's the most awesome hair I've ever seen, but she's an incredible singer-songwriter, and she is going to be performing at Ramadrama this weekend, starting Friday and Saturday. Take a look at their schedule, but right now, enjoy some Paulina Jane.
Out of the way on the other side of town. It was getting real late, but I couldn't resist myself. So I reasoned, everybody's done this once before, and I'm no different. Looking for closure, I wanna know more. So I drove by your house last night, just to see if the lights were on. And it's hard 'cause I just lied. I was hoping you'd be alone, but I saw a car you drive. Didn't recognize in a silhouette that I never met. I know I ended it, so what did I expect? When I drove by your house last night. I guess I was hoping you'd still be holding on. I wanted to beat you to the moving on. it's selfish, but you force me to decide. And I can't help it if I doubt myself sometimes. So I drove by your house last night just to see if the lights were on. And I'm sorry 'cause I just lied. I was hoping you'd be alone, but I saw a car in your drive. Didn't recognize any silhouette that I never met. I know I ended it, so what did I expect? Oh, and I drove by your house last night. I don't regret anything I did. Seeing this kind of seal the deal again. 'Cause when I drove by your house last night just to see if the lights were on, I thought that I might stop by. I was hoping you'd be alone, but I saw a car in your drive. Didn't recognize any silhouette that I never met. I know I ended it, so what did I expect? Oh, and I drove by your house. Hey, I picture you come running out, chasing down my taillight. You call my name at midnight. I put it in park, a kiss in the dark. But I drove by, and I drove by, and I drove by.
Paulina Jane, she is fabulous. Friday, Ramadrama Factory. She's going to be performing at 1:30. And then the Kentucky Gentleman right after her, Aaliyah Good, Minnie Murphy, Bree Fletcher, DJ Davis Mallory, Anthony Smith. Ooh la la, he's so good. Jamie O'Neill. If y'all didn't know it, Aaliyah Good is Jamie O'Neill's daughter. Talk about a house between of dueling singers. Whoo, so good. Ty Herndon will be right after that, and Cassidy Pope, and closing the night, DJ Davis Mallory. All that at the Factory. That's just the music. And if you want to find out all the information, and remember, there are all sorts of discounts, but just go to ramadrama.com or Ramadrama Music City, Ramadrama Nashville. It's all at the Factory, and it's Friday and Saturday. I'm going to be there on Friday. So hopefully I'll see you there. There's another event coming up, and it starts today, and it is out at Storytellers Farm. It is the Johnny Cash Farm out in Hickman County. It is out west of town, off I-40. It is out in just acres and acres and acres. A lot of people are camping out there. It is the largest contemporary Christian music gathering, party with a purpose. We'll tell you about it and play some music from one of the guests coming up.
Tennessee, not known for much more than its natural spring water for which it was named. Many pass it in search for Johnny Cash's farmhouse, a private getaway the country legend called the center of my universe. Somewhere at the crossroads, some interesting history was lost. Until now. Until now, These events and this stage were hidden memories of Cash's family, friends, and neighbors. Once again, it will be a sanctuary for songwriters and storytellers, and there will be music.
That starts today. Storytellers Farm out in Hickman County. Just head out there. That's the papers that we cover with the Dixon Post. And of course, the Dixon Post is kind of that direction. So we got papers all over Nashville. If you don't know about all the Main Street papers, go to mainstreetmediatn.com and you can find a paper near you, an actual newspaper. I got out of my car the other day. I was sitting there coming into the office, and there was a woman sitting out, and she'd come in to buy newspapers, and she was out reading because I guess she had a relative that was in there. And I thought how sweet that was. How absolutely sweet. I tell you what else is sweet is when you have somebody that has a dream about music, and they find their team that gets behind them, literally the wind beneath their wings. And we're going to meet just those people right now. We got standing by John Norris and Ray Williams, and they're going to tell their story. Hi guys, how are you? Let me get a better view here. Let me see. There we go. Now I can see you both.
How you doing? How you doing, Devin?
Doing fine, John, a North Carolina boy. And Ray, I want to find out a little bit more about you. I already said we're going to have another show just to find out your connections in this music business, because there is a book, a story, a record that's just about to come out of you. Tell everybody your background and how you got into music, and you discovered somebody very, very famous.
Well, thank you, Devin. Good morning. I was 16, and I became an intern on a TV show in England called Ready, Steady, Go. And they asked me to be a presenter, but I couldn't string two letters together. So she said, Kathy McGowan, the presenter, said, I'm going to get you a proper job. So she got me a job being the assistant of Brian Somerville, who was the Beatles' publicity manager. And he was starting a new company. He had three artists. He had the Kinks, Sonny and Cher, and Tommy Rowe from Atlanta.
Yes.
And then basically a great publisher called Bill Lowry and Tommy Rowe brought me to Atlanta to work with them. And then move on. And I was headhunted to be head of A&R for Liberty Records back in the UK. And I lied about my age because I was too young. So they thought I was about 19, but in fact I was still 18. And I guess one of the main stories, I put an ad in the New Musical Express looking for new artists. And I first signed a band called the Idle Race, which was Jeff Lynne's band, who became ELO. And then I signed various other bands that became successful. Then I met a guy called Reg Dwight, who famously became Elton John, and he came to me looking for wanted to do a solo career. So I went and made some demos in Denmark Street, the old Tin Palace of England, and my record company didn't like him. So I said, well, I'm going to help you because I believe in he was played keyboards incredible. Mm-hmm. He had a great voice, but he couldn't write songs. And I introduced him to a couple of friends of mine. And then another person that wrote me a letter was Bernie Taupin, who was a young lad from Lincolnshire. And he ended up giving me a bunch of lyrics and a letter. And I wrote back to him and asked him to come down and see me. In the meantime, I gave those lyrics to Elton because he couldn't write lyrics, but he could write music. And that started a career. And then I became his manager a couple of years later. And blah, 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 blah. And then I became a
There's
music
no blah, blah.
supervisor.
Okay. literally
Yeah,
one
I
of
know
the
that.
most
Yeah.
incredible collaborations known to songwriting is Bernie Taupin and Elton John. And most people don't realize. And is it true that they didn't ever write in the same room?
That's true. They
Oh my gosh, really?
Indeed, Bernie stayed at Elton's mother's house for quite. And they still write that way. So Bernie writes out lyrics, sends them to Elton. Elton then punches out the music, and it's been fantastic.
It has been fantastic. Okay. I'm going to tell you that we're going to have to do a whole show just about your stories, because we have another show that we do from time to time that people like Chris Hillman and John Waite have been part of, that we talk for about 30 minutes with them and really kind of do a deep dive. But today we're talking about your collaboration with a young man that you have right next to you named John Norris from North Carolina. How did this collaboration, how did this happen?
Well, I moved to a place called Sanford in North Carolina, where there's great music talent. And I was in a pub one day and bumped into a couple of folks I got to know, Adam and Doreen Herger. And they started talking to me about this guy, John Norris. And John was 21. And so I went to see John Norris, this chap here. And I was just so impressed with him beyond music. I was impressed with his manner. He ticked all the boxes. He worked hard. He was astute, and he's got a great opportunity to be a great songwriter. And so I became part of Team Norris to help them, and that's why we're in Nashville now, and we're trying to kick off the career with John. And John's riding with a lot of people here, and we're trying to help him lift off.
Well, I know that you have also joined forces with someone named Kenny Royster, who is a wonderful producer here in town, and he's produced a ton of great music. Now, John, one of the things that I'm so impressed about, I love when I just really like a voice to begin with. There are a lot of people's voices out there that you go, yeah, that's good. They can sing, like you say, Ray. They tick all the boxes as far as people that you like to listen to. You just kind of, but then there are those rich, deep voices, like another North Carolinian that is having a book signing tomorrow, Randy Travis, a rich baritone that is so good. John, how long have you been singing? I mean, you're just a pup. So when did you start? When did you realize that you had this gift?
Well, I grew up in church, and my dad sings, and me and my brothers, we would all sing together. And I'd find joy. I would sing the cleanup song in like second grade. But I really took an interest in it whenever in middle school, I started, studying music, and I actually started investing time and really practicing. And as soon as I could drive, I started gigging and really trying to hone in what I wanted to do. And and with the writing and stuff, it's just been a good time and learned a lot.
Well, tell me a little bit about the new project that you've been working on. I know you got a brand new single called Good Genes, and we're going to get to hear it before we get out of here. And it's just at the beginning of it. You're just starting to put music out, really, right?
Yes. So we're actually giving you a little bit of a foretaste here. We're planning on releasing this song in August. And so we've been working for the last couple of years on getting the right songs and right directions with them. Mm-hmm. And we just want to give a good project together to be able to give a good stream of music and just enjoy the time coming through. And we're really excited about Good Genes. It's got Rebecca Lynn Howard on it. And
do we not love Rebecca Lynn Howard? She could sing anything. That girl is so talented.
Yes, and she's a really good writer, and I was very blessed to get this song pitched to me. It's an amazing song.
Have you written with Rebecca Lynn yet?
I have not gotten the chance to. This is hopefully through this process is going to be a good project.
You write with her. You write with her. I'm going to tell you right now, if you get a chance to write with her, do it because she is fantabulous. Hey, we're going to let people hear the song, but first of all, you've got a logo that I kind of put together a little video of pictures of you so people can kind of get to know you and connect you with this voice. But your logo has a fish hook in it. Why is that? And tell me the significance of the fish hook in your logo, of the John Norris logo.
Yes, so it's actually, so I love to fish. I actually created that logo probably 3 or 4 years ago. I was just sitting in my room and I was like, man, I never even thought of using it until about a year ago. And I drew it up and I was like, hey, it's got my initials in it. It's got John and Norris, and there's actually an A in there. And my middle name's Andrew too. Mm-hmm. And so it actually encapsulates who I am as a person. It's my full name. And it's also got a fish hook. Love to fish. I love the outdoors. And it's just, I thought it represented it very well.
Well, I love to fish too. We're going to get a look at that logo and we'll find out a little bit more about it. But I got to have people introduced to this amazing voice. Here's John Norris.
Straight leg, low rise skinnies, looking so dang good in any pair that she wears. Knock your eyes out if you ain't pretty. She can't help it, that's just how she's made. It's just a part of her DNA. My baby got good genes straight from her mama. The kind that makes you wanna that denim is tight, squeeze painted from her bottom all the way down them long legs she's rocking. If you ask this Georgia peach, they grow good apples on her family tree. My baby got good genes. Chromosomes just fancy talk. The man, she's got it going on tonight. Everything lined up just right. She's put together perfectly. Yeah, I may not have a PhD. Oh, but I know what I see. My baby got good genes straight from her mama. The kind that makes you wanna that denim is tight, squeeze painted from her bottom all the way down them long legs she's rocking. If you ask this Georgia peach, they grow good apples on her family tree. My baby got good genes. Got all the right curves and all the right spots. My baby got good genes straight from her mama. The kind that makes you wanna that denim is a tight squeeze painted from her bottom all the way down them long legs she's rocking. If you ask this Georgia peach, they grow good apples on her family tree. My baby got good genes. Yeah, my baby got good genes.
I'm telling you, that's got that groove. The late Barry Beckett, who's one of my very favorite people, Muscle Shoals guy, keyboard player, B3 guy. And I was pitching songs to him. He said, Devin, what you need is a great cadence. Cadence will sell a song. And I'm going, okay, that song has good cadence to it. It's got a groove that it just doesn't let up, does it?
Yes. Yes. The musicians that I got to have on that record were phenomenal, and Kenny does a great job. I've been blessed to have many, many players that played on many records, more records than I can even think of. And it's just been a great process.
Well, Kenny knows what he's doing. That is for sure. That is for sure. Well, there's so many great artists from North Carolina. It's something that, and maybe it is something in the water. Because I think about it, Hall of Famers like Charlie Daniels and Ronnie Millsap, and of course, Randy Travis,
Yes.
being from there. Well, I look forward to hearing more from you, and please keep in touch. And Ray, thank you for your time today. Thank you for sharing this amazing story. How can people find more about you, John?
So if you go to johnnorrismusic.com, you'll find everything there. We'll have our social medias there. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. And we'll have music coming out very soon. And we got links to Ray's stuff. He has a licensing company called Crumbs Music. Really good stuff. Cool things going on there. So I would say johnnorrismusic.com is the best way to go.
And Ray, I'm going to be talking to you because I want to set up an interview. I mean, there's so much to that story that we just got a little touch. So we got to have more. And so I'm going to do a little bit more research, and we'll have a full show just on you, if that's okay.
It's fine with me. It's a pleasure.
Because I can't fit it all in. I go, 2 amazing people in one interview. I said, I might, mind blown. Thank you, guys. Hope to see you soon. Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Tomorrow at the Omni Hotel, we're going to close with Randy Travis. He will be doing a book signing for his amazing book, Forever and Ever Amen, written with Ken Abraham. And Randy and Mary will be at the 5 and 10 retail shop there at the Omni from 1 until 3 p.m. And if you didn't know about Randy after his stroke, I mean, they say that, a stroke takes certain things from people, but the essence of who they are always remains. He is the kindest, sweetest gentleman, and it's so sweet to take pictures with people. And y'all, this book is great. Next week, we're going to be talking with Ken Abraham, who is a biographer to so many people, including this one. And we're going to close with a little Randy Travis, just to remember this North Carolina voice. You guys be safe, be kind. Remember, you are loved.